Alright guys, today I'm gonna be showing you how to make an upgraded Sharkman grill for your 3rd gen CL. If you really wanna knock this project out, let's get to it. Alright guys, so to do the front grill, what you're gonna need first is gonna be a Sharkman grill, a grill from any of the new Acuras. You need a cutting tool, and either some safety glasses or a face shield, because once you're cutting the plastic, it's gonna be flying everywhere and you don't want that getting in your eyes. I had it happen to me before and it's not fun. First, you wanna have something under the grill, that way you can flip it and not scratch it. So anything you have, towel or anything. In this case, I just used the plastic that it came with. And you're gonna wanna cut all around the grooves, around the whole grill. That way you only have the center part out. Okay, so what I also did is I removed the mesh from the bag just so I can adjust this and have it as flush as possible. And I just put some silicone on some of the corners and the bottom top to put some pressure, and just waiting for it to cure. That way I can flip it over and then put silicone all around, and then at the end I can put the mesh back on. Okay, so it's been about 2 hours. I went and did some other stuff, but I came back and then just flipped it over. I put this things on top just to put some pressure on it so it would stay down, and then I went ahead and put the sealant all around. Okay, so after you let the sealant silicone sit for a minute and the grill doesn't move anymore, you can just go ahead and flip it over like I did. And you are gonna need some new mesh if you do want to install the mesh background. I wasn't gonna do it, but then I say fuck it and ended up doing it. And like I said, you're gonna need some new one because the old one's already like cut tight enough, so it's not gonna be able to like wrap around the TLX grill. So do make sure you buy some more grill if you want some grill in the background. And what a lot of people do is they run the TLX grill like all the way to the middle, and then they just like zip tie their emblem or they glue it. I don't know. In this case, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do like a custom emblem background, and it's gonna go like somewhere like this, a little bit more flush, So now that the front grill is pretty much done, in this case, like I said, I am doing my own custom emblem background. So if you're not doing that, you're gonna be screwing this thing all the way to the middle. That's up to you, however you want to do it. But now I just went ahead and took my bumper off. You don't have to take it off, but in my case, since it's only being held up by this clip right here on each side, because it's a custom bumper, I'm doing it just to make my life easier. But if you gotta remove every single clip and then the bottom ones and all that, just don't do it. Just do it in the car, Go ahead and tape yourself around the edges right here. That way, if the hot plastic does like kind of come down over here, it's not gonna burn your paint. We're gonna be cutting right here on each side, and then like a little bit more down. And if I do gotta cut all this thing off, I will be doing that. What we're gonna be doing now is we're gonna be putting some tape, masking tape from here, going all the way down here. That way you can hold the grill down while the silicone cures. Okay, so I forgot to record that part, but all you're doing is pretty much is just spraying the silicone around the back of the grill. Alright guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and install our custom emblem. Alright, that's gonna wrap it up for the video. If you guys found it helpful, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you on the next one.